Rains are coming today, and so are the deer. Those deer headed up there to get them a little breakfast this morning. We've just got to start seeing babies, more babies any day now. Chris pointed that one out at there across over the way by the excuse me, by the road, and following his mama, but she hasn't brought it up around the house. You see a couple of nice bucks out there fighting with each other, trying to establish dominance around the food. 5 beautiful deer out there this morning. As I look, I see another one coming in there. So that'll make at least a half a dozen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5, 6. And that one coming in from out there, 7. Oh yeah, bucks and does both. Won't be long till one of them brings its little baby up there. They hide them out. They move around with them in the woods some. They hide them out. Pretty good little bunch of deers. We have rains coming. 4 or 5 inches of rains over the next few days, the way they're talking. May not happen right here, but it's going to be pretty much all over the state of Oklahoma. Depending on where you are when the big downpours occur. It could be quite a bit. It might not be much. Obviously, most of Oklahoma does not need rain right now. But definitely don't stop praying for rain. No matter how much it rains. I wonder if Noah said that. Noah said, you guys better pray that this rain stops, but it won't make any difference. This rain is not going to stop for 40 days. Downpours for 40 days. But God promised that that would never happen again. So no matter how much rain we have, we don't have to worry about that 40 days again. Getting after that South Fresh deer food. 7 of them out there, I think. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's exactly right. Sometimes you'll be watching and counting, and all of a sudden there'll be 8 or 9. It's a pretty good little bunch of deer out there this morning. Beautiful to watch. Beautiful to anticipate. Babies. Got to get babies any day now. I turn to walk away, just what I was talking about. Let me see what I've got. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's 9 out there. Get behind the trees, it's hard to count. 1, 2, 3. Those had not had her babies. 1, 2, 3 there at least. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I swear there was 9 there a minute ago. See, as they walk behind the trees and stuff, it's hard to tell. Oh yeah, there's 2 back there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, sir, there's 9 there. Yeah, the 9th one was back behind that tree in the feeder. 9. Almost getting to double digits this morning. Okay, one more shows up. He's not going to get counted. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness, looky there, Chris. There's a baby. Oh, I lost my focus. Got rain on the window. Focused in too quick or something. I don't know. Anyway, there it is. I don't know if I've started. Oh, it's running this way. Where's this mama? Where's this mama? I checked the 2 that we had in the pen, and they're fine. We got all these rains coming in. I'm worried about them. Look at him. He doesn't know what to do. Apache may be out there. Oh, now he's gonna turn around back. Where is his mama? Where is his mama? My goodness. I don't know if I've started a new video or not. I know I'm finished with this past week, so I'll just start with that little baby. That's only the second one we've seen out in a while. We saw one following a mama the other day, but I don't see a mama around. That one is very, very confused. I don't see a mama around anywhere, which really bothers me. And mama probably made him lay down back there. He's probably a boy, hard-headed, bull-headed, like guys are. And his mama probably told him to lay down there, and he probably just got up and started wandering around on his own. And I'm going to call him a he. I don't know what he is, but there he goes back down over the hill. So we don't know what's going to happen. And but he's a pretty little rascal. I know that. We'll see. He's down over that hill, and so I don't know if we'll see him or not. Oh, I just saw him run back toward the left just a little bit. Now I'm noticing over here, back as I look over at the deer we have in the pens, they were down there looking at him. See them looking at him? They're gathered down there watching him. They're saying, what's that baby doing out there anyway? See, they're all down there watching. The rain has quit for a little bit, so hopefully, but we've got quite a bit forecast, so I don't know. I really worry about those babies drowning the first day or two or three of their life. But then we got those two babies in the pen, but they were okay this morning. One can just barely walk. The other one looks quite a bit larger, probably a boy and a girl. I hope they belong to split ear. I'm not sure about that. But I checked them out this morning, and they're both fine. Just found them last night. They were at the end of last week's video. If you didn't see that, you need to go in there and find when I found them. That's exciting, very exciting. So we'll get this week started with actually the second baby, but the first one we got a really good look at. Born on the outside, but born here around the house somewhere. So it should be a dandy. So we'll see what kind of week happens. I'm not going to be here all week. I got to go out on the road for 3 or 4 days. But we'll get what we can and share it with all of our friends. Patsy's getting ready to doctor that little baby. Getting ready to doctor that baby. Yeah. Uh-oh, yeah, there come Wild Child running down there. I believe that is Wild Child's.
That's little boy.
Little boy?
Yep.
Wow, that's Wild Child's baby, sure enough.
Yep, that's Wild Child.
I wonder if we ought to leave her in here and put Wild Child and the baby's in the other side. Need some help? Here, let me help you. There's the second one. And you can see how susceptible they are to wild hogs and coyotes and bobcats, any kind of critters out there that want to catch them. Apache walked up there, and he was that little guy there was walking. The other one is a little boy, by the way. And he laid back down and just laid there while Apache stood there. And now Apache picked him up and gonna put a tag. Checking him out, see what's a boy or a girl.
This is a baby girl.
A baby girl, boy and a girl, that's perfect. That tag goes in the left ear.
Yeah.
You want me to hold her while you tag her? Or?
This is more fun. I got it.
Those are pretty big tags, that's the only problem. That one worked right, didn't it?
Yeah, I just had to not to push it all the way.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. We're doctoring her feet, spraying, and then we'll put some medicine inside their mouth for them, doctor them internally. It's a little syringe that we buy. You get about a half a tube per baby, actually.
Sally.
And is that wild child there?
No, that's Sally right there.
It's Sally. Yeah, it's your baby.
Yeah.
I figured wild child, well, it might be her coming behind there.
Yeah, that's
She heard that one crying. Got to come over and check that out.
You okay?
You want me to hold her?
You okay? You okay, baby? You okay? Come on.
That's wild child right there.
Yep.
She said, "Are you hurting my baby, Apache?"
Yeah.
All right, she got doctored.
Come here, watch
The
out.
little girl's gonna be fine. There's her mama. Wild child. And remember, we rescued wild child. She was dying, and she was just the wildest deer in the world. We couldn't hardly make her eat for 2 or 3 days. We had to chase her to catch her every time, and we had her up in the nursery when she was little like that. I think we may put these two in the nursery. We're gonna have to move some of those plants and do something with those plants, but we might put these two. With all the rain coming, we don't want the little critters to drown. They can just barely walk. They were born last night right before midnight. So they're actually barely June 4. We'll call them June 5. He's walking pretty good. She is. She's stronger than the other one is. The little male's not that strong. But there we go. Doesn't get any better. He's weak, but she's gaining strength by the minute, actually. And she's coming up here because she hears me talking. She's coming up here toward me. But they are just so vulnerable the first day or two, especially, and then every day they become a little less vulnerable. But they're the first 2 or 3 weeks, and that's why coyotes get over 50% of all the fawns. One single coyote get 24, 25 babies. Now that baby's going over here. Let's see. Well, no, that's wild child going over there. Other one's kind of working on it too, but you can see wild child's milk sac there. And so definitely that's her babies. Both of them are hers, I believe. She's just getting a little help from her friend. That little baby said, "Who's my mama? Who's my mama? I'm hungry." They instinctively know where to go. Now wild child's walking off, so I'm gonna take a look at that deer there. It could be 2 singles that were born last night, but I don't know. The wild child backed away, and wild child's concerned. Well, another deer come in to help, so I think they both belong to wild child. I don't know. Look at that. Isn't that cool? God's love through a couple of baby deer. Deer and their mamas. Deer and their mamas. Casper, is that your son and daughter? Is that your son and daughter? Huh? There's a wild child, I think, coming back. I don't know. That may be that baby's mama right there. And that's not wild child. I don't think. Maybe. No, that's not wild child. That's one of those old mamas. Maybe she's grandma. Yeah, she might be grandma. Yeah. Just made it back to the ranch, and I walk out on the front deck and look around, and I find our geese family. Our geese families, 2 families. Zoom in here and see what we got. We have 4 and 2. Wind's blowing pretty good. 94 degrees out here. 94 degrees. Yes, sir. 4 babies there. That's the younger ones. 2 adults over there. Just count to 8 now is all you got to do. I'm not zoomed in all the way. I'm zoomed in as far as I can go now. They're pretty far out there. They were right up here by the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh. I need to look at them through the binoculars. Oh, I think there's 10 there. Yeah. I'm gonna look at them through the binoculars and see. I hope there's 10. They are way out there on the other side of the lake, and I've looked at them through my really, really good binoculars. These are Zeiss binoculars, very, very good binoculars. And I can only count 7 babies and 2 adults. So we've lost one of them out of that. As big as they've got, that's pretty amazing, isn't it? But eagles and owls are much larger than them, even though those are pretty good sized birds. I catch 7, I count them right there. You can count them yourself. You look out there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 babies, 2 adults. So we have lost one of the family. That's pretty good to get this far in it. We'll see what happens. The other one says have 4. And there they are. We have certainly lost one. That's a shame to get them up this size, to have them that long and lose one. And you never can tell. Could have got caught in the middle of the night by a bobcat or coyote or something. More than likely a bird of prey, I would say. A bird of prey. Gorgeous this morning. It is gorgeous, and we'll take a look at the other side of the house this morning. It's really gorgeous. Look out in the prayer circle. We got a mama and a baby out there. They're just enjoying the morning, without a doubt about that. And we got 3 deer out there. So we only got 5 deer hanging around right here right now, which is not very many. But we'll go out and also take a look at our babies, Wild Child's 2 babies, see how they're doing. We had a big storm come through here yesterday. You can see that big old doe right there in the middle is still carrying her babies, without a doubt. That's still the only 2 babies we've had born. And I've got a little buck right there. I don't know what that is back behind right there. Zoom on out, take a little bit closer look at him. That's another little boy deer, a little buck. And all the deer are doing a lot of licking around on each other in the morning. They do. We've had a big rain come in here, about 1 inch of rain last night. Quite a wet June so far. Quite a wet year so far. This is the first time in 6 years that Oklahoma has no drought areas in the entire state. No drought areas in the entire state. Now, so when I say that, there are a couple little patches of yellow on the drought map. It's a little buck right there as well. And that's a doe that he's preening around on. Either that or an awfully fat buck. It's a pretty good sized deer though. But that is a doe. Yeah, I see it now. Oh, that's probably her baby. Probably her baby boy. Even when they grow up, they're still their baby boys, I guess, huh? It's the way humans are. My baby boy's still my baby boy, even though he is over 50 years old. Over 50 years old, but he's still my baby boy. No doubt about that. And my daughter, which I'm not allowed to tell how old Sherry is still my baby girl. Oh, there's another deer way on out there, too. Didn't see that guy or girl. It's a girl, looks like. Should start seeing some babies show up running around. We've still only seen 2 babies running around on the ranch. Or both of them were here at the house, actually. And might have been the same baby, I don't know. The one the other day acted like something was after it or something. I never did see his mama. I think he's just being ornery, I don't know. Pretty good-sized little boy. I guess he's a little boy. I thought he's a boy because he's ornery. But anyway, that's a couple of nice bucks right there. Nice buck there. And I guess that's a buck as well. So there's 4 bucks out there. 4 bucks up there and 1 mama. They could all be her boys. They sure could be all her boys. And a squirrel. Great way to start a great day. Let's look at the other side. It's beautiful.